Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and please be seated. I am Tim Gilrain, Executive Director for the Goodwin College of Professional Studies. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Drexel's 129th Commencement. On behalf of my colleagues in Goodwin College, I am pleased and honored to be the first to say congratulations to the class of 2016. Thank you for the privilege of getting to work with you, mentor you, train you, learn from you. And now we wish you the best in your next journey, wherever that may lead you. We're all very proud of your accomplishments and wish you the best of success as Drexel alumni. Esteemed guests of our students present today, I am pleased to announce that the members of Drexel University's faculty and administration are assembled with the students whom they have taught, mentored, and recommended for their academic degrees. Along with our graduates, we celebrate our distinguished faculty and staff. Without them, the milestone we mark today could not have been reached. Please join me in acknowledging all the outstanding members of Drexel's faculty and staff. Our commencement process has recently been updated to include today's college-specific ceremony. What an exciting opportunity to honor the perseverance each of you have shown in achieving your degree. Likely your journey was not easy. Life may have gotten in the way at some point. On more than one occasion, your goals had to come second as you focused on other priorities in life. I believe all of you would agree achieving your degree was not easy, but your commitment is what impresses me most. Having joined Drexel just over a year ago, I continue to be impressed with how dedicated our students are. Not only dedicated, but truly focused on achieving your goals. I would like to offer one piece of advice today. Today is your day. Tomorrow will be the beginning of your next challenge, but today is yours. Take the time to celebrate and make this day about you. We will now begin our annual honors convocation for all undergraduate Goodwin College students. To present these awards, I would like to introduce our Director of Degree Completion Programs, Lamont Wilson.
Thank you. I'd like to add my congratulations to the class of 2016 for your accomplishments. Every year, Goodwin College recognizes recipients of endowed scholarships, some established as far back as the 1940s, for the purpose of providing financial assistance, recognition of academic achievement, and/or service through involvement in student activities. These awards have been designated specifically for adult part-time students enrolled in undergraduate degree programs. This ceremony has been held annually since at least the 1970s, when it was simply called Honors Night. Sometime during the reorganization of the evening college as University College, the ceremony became referred to as Honors Night Convocation, and subsequently, under Goodwin College, Honors Convocation. Some of the awards historically recognized under evening college have been reallocated to align with programs no longer associated with Goodwin College. However, the awards which continue to be recognized during Goodwin College's Honors Convocation are specifically for undergraduate, Goodwin, and adult part-time students pursuing degree programs. Through the kind generosity of several Goodwin College alumni, endowed scholarships have been established in memory of the first director of the Drexel Evening Diploma School, Laura S. Campbell, James H. Clouser, an evening student who died in World War II, and many others who dedicated time and effort to support education for adult part-time students. The Campbell Clouser Memorial Scholarship was established in 1953 by the merger of two separate scholarships to provide two partial scholarships covering tuition for evening college students in good academic standing. One of those recipients is here today, Mr. Eddie Wells, Jr. Would you come to the stage? We'll hold this for Mr. Wells and attribute it to him. Looks like he couldn't make it today after all. The George Montgomery Scholarship was established in 1972 in honor of Dr. George Montgomery, who devoted 50 years to the educational development of adult part-time students. The recipient of this scholarship for academic year 2015 is Ms. Claudette Boyd. Claudette, could you come to the stage? The William J. Norbeck Scholarship was established in 1985 to provide awards for part-time evening students in honor of evening college graduate William J. Norbeck. The academic year 2015 recipient, who is here today, is Corinne Sapp. The Kenneth W. Riddle Memorial Scholarship was established in 1965 in fond memory of a past dean of the evening college, Kenneth W. Riddle. Recipients of the award must show great enthusiasm and involvement in the Goodwin College Activities Program while maintaining an excellent academic record in their coursework. The academic year 2015 recipient is Corinne Sapp. We would now like to acknowledge graduating seniors who have received special recognition from the university. I would like to recognize those undergraduate students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement at Drexel, as reflected in outstanding final grade point averages. Graduation honors are calculated at the end of each term, so students graduating in any term may have their honors placed on their transcripts. The GPA used to determine honors is based upon the student's entire academic career at Drexel. Transfer students must have a minimum of 75 credits at Drexel University to qualify. Students graduating with a GPA between 3.7 and 3.899 are designated magna cum laude, second honors, or with outstanding honor. Our second honors recipients for the academic year 2015, John Jack Rome. Students graduating with a GPA of 3.9 or higher are designated summa cum laude, first honors, or with highest honor. Our first honors recipient for academic year 2015 are Terry Brittenstein and Darcy Falona. At this time, I would like to ask my colleague, Goodwin adjunct faculty member and Drexel's esteemed registrar, Dr. Joseph Salomon, to join me for the next presentation. In the spirit of honoring exceptional academic achievement, we wish to recognize undergraduate students who have completed their degrees with a perfect 4.00 grade point average. I would like to ask Helene Harper to come forward and be recognized. Thank you again, and congratulations to all of you. This concludes our honors convocation. We will now introduce our keynote speaker.
As Senior Academic Advisor, it is now my pleasure to introduce Carla Kasner, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Communications and Applied Technology from the Goodwin College of Professional Studies. Carla is a leader at PHH Mortgage Corporation with 23 years of mortgage experience, 15 of those which are in management. Carla also serves as a member of the Freddie Mac Service Advisory Board. Carla comes from a family of 7 and is a native of South Jersey. Her family moved to the area in the 1970s after her father's retirement from the United States Air Force. She is also the oldest of 5 and will be the first of her generation to graduate from a 4-year institution of learning. In 2015, she was initiated into Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, where she enjoys participating in service activities that give back to the Philly community, as well as global initiatives such as AfriCare. Carla is a mother of 2, a student of life, and a self-proclaimed Renaissance woman. In her spare time, Carla enjoys running, yoga, golf, craft making, wine tasting, cooking, and traveling. As her advisor, I've had the privilege of working with Carla for the past few years. Her drive in persisting towards her degree while balancing the many demands of her life has been truly inspiring. Now, Carla will introduce us on behalf of the class of 2016.
Good afternoon, and congratulations, class of 2016 Goodwin College. When I was asked to be the keynote speaker today, I had a little conversation with myself. And y'all can act like it doesn't happen to y'all, but it does happen to everybody. And the conversation was like, who, me? And then, of course, I answered myself, yeah, you. I said, well, do I throw up now or do I wait till I get on the stage and throw up? Because I'm really nervous. And then I opened Facebook, and a friend of mine, her name is Debinette Wyatt, I've known her for all my life, and she had posted something about her company, Daisy Roses, and she said, you better tell your story. Along with that quote, she wrote, you made sacrifices for a reason. Don't forget that. When I read that quote, I knew what my answer would be, and I also knew what I would say. Today I'm going to share my story. I've rehearsed it a couple times, but every time I get to a certain part, I cry. So please bear with me. This is a story that started 27 years ago that I didn't imagine happening. And no, I didn't come from a single-parent family. I didn't come from living in poverty. I grew up in a small town of Willingboro, New Jersey in the 80s. I'm one of 5 kids born to retired Air Force Technical Sergeant James Higgins Jr. and Harriet Baxter, who was a stay-at-home mom for most of my adolescent years. I have fond memories of waking up on the weekends and my dad blasting Stevie Wonder's album, Songs in the Key of Life. If you don't know which album that is, it's the one with 4 albums and it has a little booklet. And if you never heard it, make sure you pull out your phones and jot that down because you need to listen to it. It's one of his greatest albums. I also have fond memories of my dad's voice when we would get our report cards and he would see a C on my report card. And in his stern voice, the only C I want to see on your report card is the C in your name. I recall this conversation when I'm speaking with my own daughter, Nyla, who's sitting in the audience today. As a parent, I screwed up because I should have given her a C, a name that began with a C, so that I could say the same thing that my father said to me. Just another one of those stupid parent tricks that we do because, as you know, those of you with kids, they don't come with instruction booklets. So back to my story, and I'll start at high school. I was a good student. I wasn't a bad student. About my junior year, I didn't realize at that point my life would be changed forever. Sounds ominous, right? At 17 years of age, I found myself pregnant with my first child, who is now 27 years old. I remember thinking, oh my God, I just became a statistic. African-American pregnant teen. I cried myself to sleep every night for 5 months. Until that one day, I was headed to drama club practice, still trying to live my life, and my mom stopped me, and she poked me in my stomach. And she asked me if I was pregnant. I started crying. I had managed to hide my pregnancy for 5 months from my parents. I found out later on that it was 2 of my teachers who were very astute, older women who realized something was wrong with me, and it was one of those women who alerted my mother that I was potentially pregnant. So having the conversation with my mom said, we need to tell your dad. The conversation didn't go well. That night I left my home and went to stay with my best friend, and so my mom could sort out where I was going to live. I walked into the school the very next day, and my teacher, my homeroom teacher, happened to be also my cosmetology teacher, and he looked at my face and saw the purple and blue bruises on me and sent me directly down to my first period class, which was his class that I had for 5 periods. He didn't want anyone to see the way I looked. That same day, I went to go see a woman who was the counselor for pregnant teens in my school. She's a very, very nice woman. I only saw her once. It took my mom 2 days to work on my father and to get him to let me to come back home. My dad and I would not speak again until after my son was born. My mother became my rock. I saw my mom for the first time as powerful. My mom was my personal cheerleader. She didn't let me feel sorry for myself. My mother would make me walk miles during my pregnancy because she wanted to make sure that when I was finished my pregnancy that I still looked like myself afterwards. She was very supportive. She believed that was a firm believer in exercise, mental, and physical strength. She is the reason why I began to recite my own mantra to my own self at that time. And it said, I will not become a statistic. I will graduate from high school. I will not accept welfare as a way to live. I will not, like so many African American girls my age, I will not give up. I will succeed. I finished my junior year of school, missing only 3 days of schools and 3 days of work. The 3 days were the days I was in the hospital, because back then you got 3 days of hospital before they booted you out. I went back to school for finals and returned to work on that Monday after giving birth to my son. I went on to graduate the following year on time with my class, the class of 1990. Fast forward to a few months before my 21st birthday, I applied to a temporary agency for a position as a payoff clerk. The same day, I went to the welfare office to apply for housing and financial aid for my son and I. I was at the welfare office when I learned that the temporary agency had called with a job for me and that I could start the next day. I think my mom went home and picked up the message from the answer machine. Yeah, it was that long ago. I'll never forget how excited I was when I ran back into the welfare office and said I didn't need their assistance. By 21, I was living on my own in a one-bedroom apartment with no car and furnishings from my mother's home. I would begin what has become my career with PHH Mortgage the same month that I moved into my first apartment. I was hired as a temporary worker for the office, but the agency told me, this company hires good workers. 3 months later, I was converted to a full-time employee. My career with PHH started 24 years ago as an entry-level clerk. Today, I'm the manager of accounting. To my fellow graduates, I'm sure that you can agree that at times your relationship with your advisors, professors, and our favorite Drexel Central were like 21st century online dating. The introduction on your first day of class to an entire class who may or may not have loaded a profile picture, navigating responses to class assignments, timing your responses to the class assignments, and looking for those individuals who are most likely to have the wittiest responses so that it's easier for you to respond back to your teachers. So many of us are savvier than our work peers because of the technology we relied upon to turn in our papers and various group assignments. The value of an education that has been achieved by all of us sitting here today is not just about the paper. It's about the support from our families, forgiveness from our kids for multitasking during ballet, and the support of our advisors who were challenged to get us into that final class. The value began the day that we decided that we were worth the time and that Drexel was the place for us. To my mom, who opened mine and my siblings' eyes to the arts, love of music through music lessons, taught me how to cook, a lost art form, through her actions, how to be a great mom, who once told me I was not a mommy's mommy. She was right. I am a great mom, but definitely not a mommy. To those who have similar journeys and those that are in the midst of this thing called life, congratulations and good luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
What a great story. On behalf of everyone at Drexel University, I thank you. You ready? We will now begin our commencement ceremony. At this time, I would like to invite Lamont Wilson to introduce our bachelor's degree candidates.
As the Director of Degree Completion Programs, I have the honor to present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Richard C. Goodwin College of Professional Studies. Candidates, please rise and remain standing. Marshals, please escort the Bachelor of Science graduates of the Goodwin College Professional Studies to the stage to be individually recognized. David Hartnett. Rachel Thomasina Heiser. Tamika Denise Hanglin. Amanda Ingram. Mun Mak Chan. Arlie Wiley. Eric Cooper. Jason Hawk. Angel Nicolas Warmesau. Alana Cornell. David Gallagher McDevitt. Alexis Dr. Love Dundovich. Jakarta Win. Thank you. Michael Capella. Morgan Jonas. Sachin Suresh Shah. Helene Michelle Harper. Carla Kasner. Darcy Kate Falona. Claudette Davis Boyd. Terry Lickfield Brittenstein. Jack Rome. Congratulations. Winyan Wang. Congratulations. Kimberly Wasco. Congratulations to all our bachelor's degree recipients.
At this time, I would like to invite Ann Wilcom to introduce our master's degree candidates.
As the Director of Graduate Studies, I have the honor to present the candidates for master's degree from the Richard C. Goodwin College of Professional Studies. Candidates, please rise and excuse me, and remain standing. Marshals, please, you're already there. Very quick today. I'd like to invite you to the stage to be individually recognized. Teresa Angela Torres. Dr. Joseph John Salamone. Congratulations to all of our master's degree recipients.
In this ceremony, we have paid tribute to the graduating class of 2016. Now it is the graduates' turn to salute those who have helped them along the way. I would like the parents, spouses, partners, children, and loved ones of our graduates to please stand so that they may receive the thanks they so richly deserve. Now I ask the members of the class of 2016 to salute their professors and mentors at Drexel University. Will the members of faculty and administration please rise? Thank you for joining us today. As we conclude, we encourage our graduates and their families to visit the ongoing reception to celebrate the class of 2016. The reception is located in the Recreation Gym at 33rd and Market Streets. We hope to see you there as our staff and faculty head over after this ceremony. But if you cannot attend, it does run until 7 p.m. today and again from 11 to 7 p.m. tomorrow. We're also excited to continue graduation activities on Saturday, June 11th, with the university-wide commencement at Citizens Bank Park beginning at 10 a.m., where all graduates' degrees will be formally conferred. When our ceremony ends, please stay in your seats until the graduates and the stage party have recessed. Once again, congratulations and best wishes, graduates.